out loud. Records break when I appear. Work been tough for all these years. Now the crown is close, it's clear. Winning season, persevere.
Welcome to the Man Utd stream. Hope you're doing well. It's Sunday. It's the big one. It's the game against Leeds United. A must-win game. Can we finally take advantage of what's going on around us in the Premier League table and make way into the Champions League spots? Can we do it? We've been watching United play so often now, and we're thinking, right, okay, today's the day we're going to actually get into them top four positions and make ourselves known. Look, I'm going to say it like it is. I've been watching United and wondering what it'll take for us to actually win a bloody game convincingly, right? Convincingly. I'm just checking team news. I've got team news as well. I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you everything else. Just make sure you hit the like as you're coming in, guys. It's going to be a crazy stream. It's going to be a crazy day. Crazy day. Let me just check everything is working. You know, you gotta do all these things before before I go on a 2-hour long stream and then find out my mic or something is not working. Okay, so I'm just watching the team's warm-up right now, United. Interesting team lineup. Well, I'll give you that in a minute as well. It's going to be a tough game, this, guys. I'm not looking forward to it as I do with other games. I must admit, I'm not looking at it thinking, yeah, we could quite easily win against this team. I'm looking at Leeds United and I'm thinking this team is in form right now. They've got a striker who's scoring lots of goals, high on confidence. Calvert-Lewin, the guy that was linked to Man United in the summer, and I must admit I was not a big fan, and I said then, I was like, look, no way do we want Calvert-Lewin. I don't care, we can go out and get somebody else, but not Calvert-Lewin. But it just shows that if your team is playing well, you can make even a crap striker work. If your team is playing well, you can carry one or two players. And in fact, you can make Calvert-Lewin look like he's a world-class striker. Well, maybe not a world-class striker, but he's still been scoring lots of goals for, I think it's 7 out of 7 games or something crazy like that. So look, he's been doing well. And we just need to make sure we keep him quiet. I don't know how we're going to do that. It's going to be an uphill task, especially away from home at Elland Road. And Leeds United have been absolutely flying at home. Absolutely flying. So let's wait and see what happens with that. Let's wait and see, man. Let's see if we cook or not. I'm going to go through the team news. I've got the team news here. Let me just put it on. We'll see what's going on with team news. We've got about 20 minutes before kickoff. Let's bring up the team news. Let's go. Here we go. Here's the team news, guys. So you've got Senny Lemons in goals. We have to give him credit. This guy has come in and he's been absolutely brilliant for us. Absolutely sensational. What a keeper. And it just shows you the level Onana and Bendia were playing at. When we've got someone, a young kid, who's come in and given us that confidence at the back. I feel like it's just, we don't have to, it's one thing less we have to worry about. One thing less. How many times have we played with Onana and Bendia and we were like, oh, do you know what? He's got a mistake in there. We're going to give a goal away with a goalkeeping mistake, surely. There'll be 1 or 2 times in the game where we're going to be panicking because the goalkeeper makes an error. That's gone. That has gone. I mean, with Senny Lemons, I can confidently say that I look at Senny Lemons and I think, look, at least he's not going to make a huge, massive cock-up in the middle of the game. And even if we're winning or we're comfortable, he's going to kind of let the other team back in the game. So Senny Lemons, absolutely brilliant. Dalot, look, I've not been a huge fan of Dalot. I really haven't. I'm not a huge fan of Dalot. I think he's rubbish. But Has he been doing a job for us recently? Yeah, he has. He's had decent games. I won't say, again, he's not... For me, I want everyone to be world class. I want everyone to be one of the best in the league, if not in Europe. So when it comes to Dalot, yes, of course, I want him to be the best. But yeah, he's not good enough. He's not good enough. Martinez back once again. Leacher, I mean, he's come back in, and I feel like he's given us something in that defence that we've been missing. Experience, great determination. He is it. Kuna, he's been a bit quiet in the recent games, man. I must admit, in the recent games, he's been a little bit lackluster. Someone who needs to get back his confidence or something. I don't know what's going on. Well, actually, he's full of confidence. It's just that things are not coming together for him. But I'm hoping that he can get a game where he actually cooks. This might be one of those games. Who knows? Dogu, let's see where he's playing, right? Let's see what formation we use today, because it is all about formation, tactics and stuff. But I can't see Ruben Amorim changing the formation. We had the embargoed press conference last night, and many people were talking about how this is going to be some crazy press conference and sparks fly and lots of kickoffs happen and we've got some crazy news coming. But in reality, it was a damp squid. We'd got nothing. It was just a tense press conference. You could see Ruben Amorim wasn't in the best of moods, but other than that, yeah, no, nothing crazy. Yeah, there was a question in there about his formation and how he has now realised that he hasn't got the players to play in the three at the back formation. And the owners essentially are not going to back him with the players that he needs. That was a question posed, but again, that was we'll talk about that after the game if we need to. Lenny Yoro back in the starting lineup. Interesting to see. I like that. I like, look, he's one of our decent defenders. I think he's a good defender. Luke Shaw is still in there, so this is where it's going to be interesting to see how we line up today. That's why the question marks are, because he's got Martinez, Luke Shaw, Yoro and Haven on the pitch. So that's why lots of people are now saying it's a four at the back. We'll have to wait and see. We've had so many surprises with Ruben Amorim, but yeah, I'm not going to even try and discuss that, because every time I say we're playing through a four at the back and we've changed up the formation, we end up playing three at the back. So let's just wait and see. No surprises, and nothing will surprise me, actually. Casemiro, Luke Shaw, Ugarte and Casemiro in that midfield, I think they've been doing well. I think they've given us some defensive might in the midfield. I think they've given us something that we've been missing when Ruben Amorim plays Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro in there. And then we've got Sesko again getting a start. He's been trusted. He is being trusted in there. So let's wait and see what Sesko does once again. Sandil, welcome to the show, my friend. Hope you're doing well, Sandil, as always. I don't know whether you know Sandil, but I call you the Mystic Meg. Now, Mystic Meg was a psychic back in the days in the UK. I think she was pretty famous. But anyway, she would make predictions. And I think you are the man as well, the man who makes predictions. I must admit, you've been right most of the time. Sometimes maybe not so much, but let's see what you have to say. So we are looking at... let me get out of this screen first. Right, okay, so... let's read Sandil's comment together. The guy's always here. He is a very important part of the channel. Sandil is. He's a regular. He is someone that is familiar with the channel now, and he's become part of this community that we've got here. So Sandil says, finally, Luke Shaw playing left wing back. I think he got it right. The back three, Leacher, Haven and Yoro, is positive, guys. It's positive. It's a 50-50 game. Hope we win. This one, we can't afford to lose. Absolutely, man. I mean, look, to be honest with you, every game involving United feels like a game we can't afford to lose until we lose or draw. But I think you're right. I think if I'm betting on what's going to happen today, it looks like it will be Luke Shaw in left wing back, but again, I'm not sure, man. I'm never Luke Shaw, sure, but I'm not 100% on what Ruben Amorim's going to do with the team lineup. He could surprise us again, Sandil. That's my concern. I always, when I look at the team sheet, I'm always like, right, okay, I kind of predict what's going to happen, where we're going to line up. I did that against Newcastle, got proven wrong. No way did I think Dorgu was going to be playing right wing, but he is, or he did. And then I thought, no way is he going to change it for Wolves. Surely that's a winning formula. Why would you change a team when they've gone and played so well against Newcastle? And he completely changed it up. So again, big worry. And now I've got question marks over whether this is actually going to happen or not. Whether he's going to play 3 at the back, whether he's going to play 4 at the back, I've no idea. I'm hoping that it's clear. It's for me, I think he's gone with a 3 at the back. Luke Shaw, like you say, is going to be playing that left wing back. It's a 50-50 game. Of course it is. It's going to be an uphill struggle, though. It's going to be a hard ask, given what we've seen in Leeds and they lineups in recent times, man. They've played really well. And let's just look at their team, actually, because that's an interesting one to do as well. Let's just look at the Leeds lineup, because we never really look at the Leeds lineup or any lineup. We always look at our lineup and that's it. We kind of allow the rest. But they've got Perry, Justin, Goodmanson. They've got Bronov, Bijol, Sturridge and Groove, Stach, Arison and Akafor, and they've got Calvert-Lewin. I mean, look, I was watching them, and as a team, none of the names there probably stick out to you guys. None of the names there jump out and say, wow, they've got that player, they've got Justin, or they've got, Stach, or what. But what they have is a bloody team. I have to say, man, they've got a very good, hard-working team. And this is what a manager can do with a team. This is why a manager is important. I know we've been actually hearing lots of people talking about, Ruben Amorim's not that important to Man United. It's the players who need to be playing well, and the manager really doesn't have much to do. Absolute bollocks, guys. Absolute rubbish. The manager is key. The manager is important to every team. Number one, obviously, he picks the team. He picks the 11 players that go out and play there. And then number two, he puts them in the tactical shape. He's the one who gets them in that shape to play the way he wants them to play. Then to argue that the manager isn't important and he has no bearing on what happens out on the pitch, I think is a little bit naive. The manager absolutely has responsibility and a position of importance in the club and in the team. So yeah, of course, and you can see that with Leeds. You can see what he's doing with Leeds. He's actually cooking with them. He's giving them something that, you won't look at Leeds and say, wow, what a team, man. You know what I mean? But they're working as a team, as a unit, and this is what he's doing. And in the last couple of games, he's absolutely transformed. No, not the last couple of games. In the last 7 or 8 games, they've really played well. Anyway, guys, Nish, welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. I know it's nerve-wracking today. I don't know many Man United fans who are rocking right now or happy about what's going on. But we're all nervous, but looking forward to the game, I'd say. I've been looking forward to this game, of course, since we drew against Wolves, because immediately, as soon as you get a negative result, you immediately want to forget about what's going on at the club, and you want to go into the next game to see whether this is a reoccurrence, whether it's actually genuinely we've got problems, or whether it's just a one-off game against Wolves. Nish, you say Wolves have confirmed he's not getting the signings. Wilcox has confirmed he's not getting the signings. He needs 4-4-3. Today, Amorim checked out. Well, do you know what? Last night we were discussing this, weren't we? We were discussing the press conference, and didn't I tell you? I said to you, look, it's not going to be something that we're expecting. It's going to be something like, a question or concerning a statement concerning his relationship with the club and the signings. And that's exactly what it was. The question that everyone were talking about and saying that it's spicy and it's going to be really sparks flying and fireworks and stuff. It was the question on why have you, after a year, now conceded that you can't play 3 at the back with this team because you haven't got the players, i.e., you haven't got the backing of the board. They haven't gone out there and signed the players that you wanted, even though you came in telling the board that you will play 3 at the back and you need players to fit in that formation and in that system. And yet they've lured you in, but they've not backed you. They've not backed you with the players that you wanted. That's what's happened. And it was obvious. It was obvious to everybody watching the press conference that Ruben Amorim, he got caught up and he just simply said, I don't want to answer that question. I don't want to answer that question. Ruben Amorim, the guy with all the answers, the guy who is so good in press conferences, he kind of gave way. He realised he's not going to win this. He's realised that I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not going to be able to talk my way out of this one. It's happened. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Jim, welcome to the show, mate. Love to see you as always. Missed you last game. We always like an insight from yourself as well. But I'm sure you were busy, but again, I'm sure you caught the game. It was a game that we want to forget as quick as possible. The only way we can do that is by going today and competing. Now, there's one of the fans who jumps on does the watch-alongs with us, and he always says, look, Man United can only play on legendary mode and can't play on beginner mode. And what he means by that is that Man United are absolutely terrible against the lesser teams. But when it comes to the top teams or teams that are in form, United actually play well against them. So they can play the hard games, but they can't play the easy games for whatever reason. And I feel like that is the case. Whenever you've seen United playing against teams that are, you look at them and think, we're going to hands-on win this game. We make life so much difficult for us. It's so difficult for ourselves. Everton being the point in case, right? Look at what we did against 10-men Everton. Look what we did against bloody Bournemouth. I mean, and Wolves is just, unforgivable. Unforgivable. We should have won that game. We should have been up there. But how many times are we going to say should, could, and if, and blah, blah, blah? But the reality is, look, we're still there and thereabouts. We're not far off the top 4. We need to go. We need to go and fire and keep this pressure up, man. We cannot let go of this chance. We cannot. Now, before I kick off in today's show, guys, I wanted to quickly give you some transfer news, man. Transfer news. And let's go to Fabrizio Romano and the Baleba situation. Now, obviously, I don't normally do this. I would normally do a separate stream, but whilst we're waiting for the game to kick off, we got about 5 minutes left. Manchester United maintain regular contact with Carlos Baleba's camp since last summer. He's one of the main targets of 2026, but no fresh bid or direct talks with Brighton took place this month. Now, the key thing he said there is he's the main targets for 2026. That could mean any time, right? That could mean in the summer. That could mean whenever. It doesn't necessarily mean he's the main target for January 2026. And that's why this didn't fill me with any confidence. It didn't show me that United are looking to go and get this guy immediately. Unfortunately, for me, that sounds more like, the last line is Brighton still intend to keep Baleba this season. So that essentially tells me is that Brighton are going to keep him till the end of the season, and then they want a summer best where everyone jumps in for Baleba. That's what they're planning. That's what they want to do. And I believe United are aware of this and are not going to chase him in the January transfer window. It is bad news if this is the case. I'm hoping that it isn't the case. I'm hoping that United can pull a surprise out of the hat and bring in Baleba But let me know your thoughts on Baleba, man. Look, I want to say, yeah, Baleba, brilliant. We can, if not Baleba, we can go and sign somebody else. But it's going to be a very, very difficult task without bringing in a good centre midfield player right now in the January window. It's going to look. I'm hoping that we can. I'm hoping we can go and get signings. I'm hoping that Amrin coming out in the press conferences and saying that I'm not getting the backing puts pressure on Ineos. And as fans, we need to recognise that, okay, there's a bigger picture here. It's not just about Ruben Amrin and him being the manager and not doing well or whatever. If he's not getting the backing, we need to focus our attention on Ineos and the owners. Allow Amrin for now, go after Ineos and get them on the back foot. I think Leeds have more fight than United. I hate to say we are going to bottle fourth place again. We bottled it already 3 or 4 times. Yeah, look, I just said it at the opening of the show, Jim. I said, do you know what? We're going to... Leeds are flipping just a unit, man. They're a unit. Their players are a unit. They work hard. Just everything is united about them. Man United, on the other hand, they haven't got that in them. They haven't got the aggression. The journal said to Amrin, is the budget not there? Amrin said, I don't want to talk about it, but you are smart. I bet Amrin has agreed to manage against Leeds and goes after the game. Well, let's wait and see, Nish. Let's wait and see. Look, it was really interesting what he said. It was really interesting how he dealt with it, because he didn't get angry with him as such. He just simply refused to answer the question, but then smirked and said, but you're smart, i.e. like, oh, you're on the right tracks. Your question's not silly. Whatever happens, Amrin is gone in the summer. Vivel had a pop at him. Yeah, look, the board is clearly not happy with him. The board, and there's a divide in the back room. Due to the squad we have currently, Jim, the selection is good. Yeah, the selection is as best as it's going to get. Definitely 4-3-3 for today for sure. Amrin doesn't care anymore. It's going to be all out attack. Do you think? Let's see. I'm looking at the lineups right now and how the broadcasters are looking at the lineup, and this is how it is. They're going to go with a back. What is it? Come on, give it to us. It's always guesswork, isn't it? It's United is always guesswork. You don't know. Our bench is literally non-existent, guys, by the way. We've got nobody on the bench, really. Zertsky, maybe? Yeah, and that's it. As a senior player, and that's it. Zertsky is it. The rest are young kids on the bench. And that's crazy, man. For Man United to have that bench is ridiculous. So how they've gone with it is 3 at the back, guys. 3 at the back, Haven, Martinez, Yoro. As I've said, Luke Shaw, left wing back. Right wing back is Dallo, Casemiro, Ugarte in the midfield. Then we've got Patrick Dogu in left mid or left wing, and Kuna in left wing. And so let's see, man. It's going to be an interesting one. I did say, look, the whole thing with Dogu, Dogu, Shaw and Dallo playing, you knew one of them's going to play forward. Which one? It was obvious it was going to be Dogu, right? So he's gone with left wing in Dogu. Let's see if they line up any different. Martinez ready for their kickoff. Let's get going, guys. Let's get going. Here we go. It's a big one. It's ready to go. It's always exciting at these times. Farker ready. Daniel Farker, the manager for Leeds United, is ready, man. Farker's been doing brilliant. For me, I think he's shown he's a really good manager. Let's go, man. Let's go. Everyone's tense, man. Ruben Amrin is walking already up and down his technical box, ready to go. Let's go, guys. We've got Gillett, who's the ref, by the way, today, guys. Ref is Gillett. And 4-3-3, yeah, for sure. Look, let's see, man. Let's see. if it's not getting the players he needs for his system, he should make some wild formations. No, it's 4 at the back for sure. Let's see. Look, do you know what? I like even this. I even like this, but let me see. So, we've got Kuna there. We've got Luke Shaw. Is Dogu on the right wing? I can't see Dogu on the right wing, guys. I can't see him there. Who's there on the right wing, man? Oh, no, he is. Yeah, he is. Yeah. It's 3 at the back. It looks like it's 3 at the back, guys. As we've lined up, Leacher, Haven, and Yoro are the 3 centre-backs, and that's how we're going to play it. Dallo is right wing-back, and left wing-back is Luke Shaw. I've been saying, same as Sandil, I've said, look, many times, I said, look, do you know what? We should play Luke Shaw left wing-back. I think he would be good in that position. I really do. So, let's see, guys. Let's see what happened. Come on, United. Leeds, the fans are absolutely pumped, guys, by the way. They are pumped. They're ready to go for this, man. They're straight away attacking United. Straight away out to get United, man. Leacher makes a good defensive block there, and they've got a throw-in. Goodmanson on the ball. Come on, man. This is going to be a tense watch, I must admit, man. This is going to be one of those games where you look at and... Yeah, the atmosphere is bloody crazy, man. You know what I mean? Leeds, the fans really probably want the scalp of United. United will have to do a lot of defending a lot of the times, but I don't know why, but I feel like it'll probably suit them a little bit. You know, having to defend and then counter. I think that could, and that's why Dogu makes a little bit more sense as well. I feel like that could work because if we've got an outlet in Dogu, that is pretty good. It's pretty good. I was wrong about the formation, Niche. Yeah. I mean, look, he's after yesterday's press conference and what his answers were when it came to formation and things like that, he's not going to change. I think he's realised, look, I'm going to get criticised now if I change my formation. Everyone's going to come at me, and it's going to probably make his career at United, put him in more danger to get the sack, because everyone can then point to that as being the big issue. Whereas he's been telling us all this time, it's not the formation, it's not the system. Now, if he goes to a 4 at the back and we do end up getting results, then everyone's going to point the finger at Ruben Amorim and say, look, you have been playing the wrong formation all this time and you got it wrong. And he's not going to be able to dig himself out of that hole. Look, I'm not huge. I don't really care about the formation as much as other people do. I know it has an effect on the game and stuff, but I feel like the players should be good enough to do the job, no matter what formation, no matter what they're doing. There's no excuses. Even if we were playing 1 at the back against Wolves or 10 at the back, I don't really care. We should still have enough players on the pitch to do a job on Wolves. And that's where I'm more critical of the players and the manager getting the best out of the players. That's where my criticism is of Ruben Amorim. I feel like he's just simply not getting the best out of the players. He needs to be asking more of them and needs to be pushing them more. And the players themselves need to take a long, hard look at themselves. And yeah, of course, Ineos and the board have a lot to answer for because they've not given him the players that they said they would. That's the other thing. So I think there's lots of broken promises here that we've not been privy to. We haven't got that information. But I feel like there's lots going on behind the scenes between Ruben Amorim, Will Cox, and like you said, Vivell and everybody else, where they're saying, oh, you know, Ruben is not doing a good enough job. But that's self-preservation, let's be honest. That's self-preservation. They are trying to protect themselves, trying to make themselves cover their own backs, aren't they? They're covering their own backs. But anyway, United trying to get hold of the ball a little bit. Leeds are playing very aggressive football here, by the way. Kuna on the right wing here, trying to take the ball on. The first time we've got into their half, but he loses it and it goes out for a throw-in to Leeds United. Look, it's mostly Leeds as we expected. We're going to have to ride out this pressure. I think there'll be a good 10 minutes of Leeds United or 15 minutes of pressure from Leeds United, but then United need to make the most of any chances that they can get to go forward. I think this right wing outlet is going to be key. Dogu on the right wing with Dallo is going to be our main point of attack. I can't see Luke Shaw on the left wing being much of a threat with Kuna on that side, but actually Kuna's playing all over the pitch, so he's actually been he's moved even to the right hand side and trying to overload on this side. So let's wait and see. Let's see how this happens. Dallo with a long throw into the area. Gets headed into the area. Licha with a header and just goes over. Oh, it's Ugarte, sorry. It's Ugarte and he just goes over the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper had it covered though. Goalkeeper, it was a lofty header. It was kind of, it wasn't a powerful header. It was just going up and down and it didn't get down in time. But yeah, man. Exciting but nervous at the same time. It's just you don't want to be doing this, do you? It's nerve-wracking. Nerve-wracking. Come on, Dogu. Dogu is that man. I'm telling you, Dogu is our outlet. If we can get Dogu on the ball, Dallo. It is. It's crazy, man. It is non-stop football, by the way, guys. I mean, this is crazy stuff. Non-stop. You know, like these teams are going at it. Leeds United, of course, we've seen at home at Elland Road, the way they play is just non-stop, man. They just give it 120% and they just don't stop working. We need to note this kind of performance. This is what United need to do at home, but we don't. We kind of put our foot off the gas when it comes to playing at home, and we start thinking, it's easy. We'll get a goal. But anyway, Casemiro going forward. Kuna with a shot. Oh yes! Oh no, it's offside, man. What? Oh, come on, man. Come on. Oh man, that would have been a sick goal. Oh, he volleyed it in as well. Oh, come on, man. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Oh, what? Let me see. Is this offside? Who's offside? Casemiro's offside. Oh, no, man. Oh, my word. Oh, that would have been such a great start for United. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, man. I just thought for a moment we've just got the best start we could have asked for there. Seriously. Okay, anyways, United back on the ball again. That probably shook Leeds a little bit, without a doubt. This is going to be hard work, man. This is going to be asking a lot for this team. So, look, if we can get any kind of result here, it'd be massive. It'd be massive for us. We're playing decent football. I'm not going to say we're keeping the ball enough. We're kind of trying to play, but I think it suits United not having the ball, weirdly. But when they do get the ball, they kind of break pretty quick. Kuna now looking to take a shot. He doesn't. He tries to pass it, but it kind of screws up. He goes back to Dallo to Lenny Euro to Casemiro. Casemiro is more or less involved in anything. That was a loose pass from him, though, and he's like giving it away to Leeds. And Leeds now on the attack. Oh, Ugarte. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my word. What a challenge there by Haven on Calvert-Lewin. For sure, stopping a goal there, man. For sure. Ugarte dives in, tries to take out the Leeds midfielder. And yeah, he passed it brilliant to Calvert-Lewin, and Calvert actually he puts off Calvert-Lewin. It's a goal kick, it looks like, but he puts off Calvert-Lewin enough to get the shot off target. But look, man, this is crazy. This is crazy game. This is one of those games that it's gonna be a crazy 90 minutes. It's gonna be back and forth, non-stop. Because Leeds are just not sitting back. They're just not. There's no time wasting from either side. They're getting the ball and boom, they're going straight forward with it. There's no playing it side to side and taking their time and build up. They are getting the ball and moving forward with it. Leeds now have got the ball, but they're saying that they've stopped now. They've played back to their keeper. But this is unlike what they've been doing in the first 10 minutes or so of the game. Leach now on the ball, plays it forward to Ugarte. Ugarte's got to have a good game for us, man. He's got to have a good game today. And there's a few others we need to start cooking, man. If we've got any chance of getting a result today, we need Ugarte. Man, we're just not getting hold of the ball. We're not getting hold of the ball. Leeds just immediately get the ball back. And yeah, Leeds just coming at us again. Leeds, yeah, we're not holding the ball. We're not, but look, I wasn't expecting anything else. Leeds are, yeah, balling, man. Right now, they're balling. I'm not even going to kid with you guys. They're flipping all over us, man. All over us. Yeah, man. Niche, you know what? This is not looking good. Oh man, yeah. This is gonna. I knew it's gonna be a nervous watch. I wasn't looking forward to it. I don't like the morning kickoffs, by the way. Early kickoffs. I just can't stand them, man. I can't stand the morning kickoffs. But this is one of those games where I'm gonna be. I knew it's gonna be a nervous watch. I'm gonna be watching it and then be just, yeah. Oh, my brother Wilcox in the house, by the way, guys. Sack, Amrin, Wilcox and Brada, well, they're there. They're there, sat there watching with Sir Alex Ferguson just sat behind him. So, yeah, man, yeah. What we need to do is pull Sir Alex Ferguson out of retirement. And that's what we need to do. Need to tell him to give us a couple of years to sort this team out, and then he can go off again. You know what I mean? Chance here for Dogu. No, it's two in front of him, but he does control it. I think he's offside, is he? Yeah, he's offside. Dogu looks really good in that position, in the right wing. I swear, man. He looks like a winger to me, man. He just looks more comfortable, which is strange. He might, it's one of those things, when players start playing in a position early on when they're kids, and then they get moved back into right or left wing back and things like that. I think that could be the case with Dogu as well. I bet you, when he first started, I think he's playing in a forward position, and then he got pushed back into playing left back. Because he feels natural. He looks natural in that position. He doesn't ever look like he's out of position or doesn't know what to do. He knows exactly where to sit, where to stand, and how to position himself and move forward. So, yeah. Anyways, game's a bit choppy right now. No one's really getting any time on the ball. It's just back and forth. It's very cold today, by the way, in Leeds. You can see it's cold, but the sun's shining, so that must feel slightly good. Anyways, Luke Shaw loses the ball in left wing back. But I think Luke Shaw, in that position, in the left wing back, I think is more suited to the left wing back position, because Luke Shaw has a mistake or two in him. He's not the best defender that you can ask for, and certainly not the best centre-back you can look for. But I think he's better playing up going forward. Anyway, Kuna on the ball in the penalty area. Plays it back to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw with a nutmeg, and then he says he gets fouled, but he doesn't, and ref plays on. And Ugarte makes a very good tackle there to stop Leeds countering. Oh, yeah, that's a nice nutmeg. Aronson got nutmegged by Shaw, but Shaw didn't make much of it after that. I don't get that. You know, if you've done that kind of skill move, you should be running your guts out to go and get that ball. Crazy anyways. Leeds, it's just weird, this game right now, because it's just, the ball's just bobbling up and down in the air, and it keeps going out for throw-ins, or no team is putting together a decent amount of passes. So Leeds now on the ball, holding on to it, going back to their keeper. United now pressing quite high up, actually, with Sesko and Dogu and Casemiro as well. Sesko, nearly got the ball off the keeper there, putting him under pressure. Keeper clears his lines, though, and it goes back to United. Casemiro on the ball, moving forward, looking for a forward pass. That is a beautiful pass. Sesko, oh my God, man. Sesko. There was that moment where things just stopped, man. It just felt like everything just stopped. Sesko with a chance. Shot again from Ugarte. Leach it on the ball now. Crosses it in. Oh, well, it was a cross shot, but that was another great chance for United, man. Sesko, it's like the ball stopped just behind him, and Sesko stopped, and he started thinking again. Man. He just froze again. You know that line from, what was it, Black Panther, do not freeze. This dude always freezes. Every time he gets a chance, he freezes. Kuna, good pass in here by United. That should have been a foul. Come on, ref, what are you doing? Anyway, on Kuna, but it's not given. And now I bet you he's going to give that. Yes, he gives that against Haven, and Leeds United get a free kick. Stupid, silly thing, silly thing. Should have been, and that was, oh my God, that was not foul. I mean, Calvert-Lewin made the meal of that, going down just because he felt someone touching him. Just stupid that. Anyway, that chance for Sesko, they've not shown a replay of it, but I'm telling you that if that was any other striker, they would have at least got a shot off. And this is what I've been saying about Sesko time and time again. He is just not quick enough, just not fast enough. He needs to do... That ball by Casemiro, though, was fantastic. Straight through the middle, just carved the Leeds defence in half. But we just simply, our striker just was half asleep. Dallo with a decent run, goes forward. Sesko second to that ball. The centre-back. He just needs to be more aggressive, man. Just flipping, just... grit your teeth, man, and really go for it. That's what I need from him. I feel like he's just like playing within himself, I'm just gonna play an easy kind of football. No, go in hard. Put in some effort, man. Put in some effort. This is the Premier League. Just go, knock some players out. That's what I want. I don't care whether you get a yellow card. Just go and do stuff like that. Put the centre-backs on notice that you're not going to take any shit from them. Yeah, we should have bought Mateta. And he says, yeah, exactly, man. We need someone who's just going to say, screw you, get off my back. You know what I mean? I'm going to make this match difficult for you guys. Not easy. With centre-backs, that's what they hate. If you ask any centre-back, what they hate is a striker who makes life difficult for them and pushes them around, and they can't push around. That's what Sesko needs to do. Mateta is that guy, man. I can see the rumours being true on why they want someone like Mateta, because they need someone who can push these defenders out of the way. Sesko doesn't do it, man. Like, now he's got the ball, he's played it back to Dogu, but he just needs to be strong enough to hold off the defenders. And it's weird. They've not even shown the replay there. I don't know what they're doing there. They've not even shown the chance for Sesko. But anyways, it was a chance. It was a chance. In my books, that was a chance, man. That should have been a shot on goal. And it wasn't. Anyways, let's go again. United trying to keep the ball here. But Leeds are just non-stop running, man. Non-stop running. They're not letting United get a sniff of the ball. Any time United get the ball, Leeds are just like bees to honey on it, right? Really. Leeds now attacking. Then Euro just about does enough, puts in a foot and stops the ball coming in. But cross is coming in now. It does come in. Jim says nearly 19 minutes of nothing. Got a drink. Alcohol in is the only way to watch United these days. I think something even stronger than alcohol at this rate, Jim. I'll tell you straight. You need to be out of it. You need to be completely out of it to cope with watching this kind of football. It's just, it's not easy. It's not an easy watch. It's not an easy watch because no matter what with United, even if they 1-2 goal up, they never feel like they're in control. And for me, I'm going to keep on raving on about it. You've heard me many times, and I keep saying it. It's that midfield. We do not have control of the middle of the pitch. And for me, a top Man United team always must have control of the midfield. Anyway, Dalot down the right wing, cutting it in, plays it to Kuna, who plays it back to Casemiro. Casemiro to Licha shoots, and it gets blocked. And this is it. This is what Leeds are all about, man. They're not a fantastic team of individuals. They haven't got superstars in this team. Not one player can you see in the Leeds team think, oh my God, technically and individually they're brilliant. But what they do is they put themselves on the line, man. This is what Leeds are doing right now. They've got lots of work rate. They're just working hard. Niche says Leeds are playing really well. Passion merchants. Yeah, they are, man. They are. That's exactly what they're doing. The crowd is on their back. They are giving their fans what they're demanding. Oh, I thought that was going to drop for Casemiro, but is it offside? It's offside, man. What is all this offside business, man? How many times are we going to get caught offside today? Or is it a free kick? I think it's a free kick on a foul on the Leeds keeper. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Leeds fans are you know, you got to give it to them. They support their club, man. Our fans need to get on the players' back every game. Yeah, man, we do. I think the problem with Old Trafford, Niche, is that you've got, I'd say, 25 to 30% of the fans who are hardcore fans, and the rest are just out there just to have a nice time. You know what I mean? What does Roy Keane call them? You know, the sandwich eaters. You know, they come for a nice day out and stuff. And unfortunately, that's the way the club's going, man. That's the way the club is going, and they're more valuable than the season ticket holders to Ineos and the Glazers, and that's what it is. You know, they come in, they spend a lot of money. It's a one-off game for them. They pay like above the odds to get the tickets. So, you know, where, you know, season ticket holder, obviously, or a club member, you're paying, obviously, not as much for a ticket. But whereas these tourists, they'll pay whatever it takes to get in there. You know, these one day fans kind of thing, they'll take whatever. So when it comes to it, they don't even know what's going on in the match. They're like cheering everything. They're like, yeah. And then you get a pockets of fans around the stadium, but obviously not as many as in other places who are like on the back of the players. Anyway, Leeds have got a corner here, guys. Corner coming in. United clear it, but there's claims of handball by Sesko, but he's just running off. He's not saying anything. It's a goal kick there. Jim says, yes, Niche, we need a change. We are letting the season drift away. We are in a false position. The top 6 will not keep dropping points. Absolutely, Jim. Absolutely. We are. This whole Premier League table right now is deceptive. And I've been saying that for some time. And there's lots of fans who are still saying, well, look, United are doing well because we're still high up in the table. We're doing well, and you can't criticise Amrin for it. Yes and no, because you've got to remember we're in that position not through our endeavours. We're in that position because other teams around us are losing as well. But if any other season, if any normal season, Premier League season, we would be already in maybe, 11, 12 position? Easy. Given what's going on in this season, where teams that you expect to be winning comfortably and above us, they're the ones who are dropping points. It's not because we are doing well. We've got hardly any points in the last, 6, 7 games. It's the other teams around us that have dropped points that are keeping us there or thereabouts. And we're talking about, breaking in the top 4. But we know like you said, Jim, at the start of this game, every time we get an opportunity to move up, we don't actually do that. So what we're doing is jack shit. We're not actually doing anything. It's the clubs around us that are keeping us in them positions or there or thereabouts. Leeds now are seeing a lot of the ball, man. This is worrying because Leeds now, 26, 7, 8 minutes have gone. We're in the 28th minute, and yeah, United haven't taken control of the game in any part of the game right now. I can't think of any 5 to 10 minutes where United have slowed things down. Oh, come on, man. What is that all about? Where United have got the ball and played football themselves. It's been Leeds United who've had the ball most of the time, played football. United have got the ball sporadically and tried to do something with it. Now, saying that, it's been 50% possession, which is strange because you think Leeds have had more. And United have had 4 attempts and Leeds have had 1, but 0 shots on target from both teams. So, well, yeah, for those XG merchants out there, they'll be doing their stats. I think that whole thing, the game of football has turned into a stats game. We talk about XG and this and that, but who gives a shit about XG? All you care about is the scoreline at the end of the day. I can't be doing with all this, yeah, but our XG was this and we played really well and we're up there in XG. The Premier League table isn't based on XG. Yeah? Weird. Absolute stupid argument that people come out with saying, yeah, but we're playing well because of XG. No, what was the final scoreline? What was the bloody scoreline? Does XG get us 3 points? No, it doesn't. You can talk about XG all through the whole season. You can talk about it till the end of the season. But if we're not picking up 3 points, who gives a crap about where we're at on XG? We could be on top of the table for XG, but no one cares. No one cares. It doesn't pick up 3 points for you. Jim says Leeds are playing for the manager and United aren't. Look, well, Leeds are definitely working hard enough. I don't know how we're meant to get the best out of our players. I feel like I'm not going to blame Amrin for this. I've got a different take on it. I feel like the United players are up themselves. They're entitled. They feel like because they're playing for United and they're on, huge salaries, they get this false sense of grandeur. Like, we are bigger. We're huge players. We're superstars. And, we don't need to run as hard as the opposition. And we don't need to work hard because we've got the technical skill and my name is, whatever it is, yeah? Here, Dalot with a chance. Oh, man. Dogu with a neat ball over the top of the defenders. Dalot did bring it down pretty good. And he was onside as well, man. He was onside. He tried to. Did he try to cut it back? I'm not quite sure if he did, but he did. But defended really well from Leeds. How can our owners watch this and say we don't need players in January? Brilliant point, Jim. This is why I love having you here, Jim. This is why you need to be here doing these watch-alongs. You drop some fine jewels. You drop some absolute gems because that is exactly... Oh, Dalot over the top. That is such a top point because how can Barada, Wilcox and the usual suspects sit there and watch United play and tell us that we don't need to go out in January and go and sign some more players? How? The only thing then it comes back to is if they turn around to us and saying, oh, we don't feel like we need players, either they don't understand the game of football or either they're not true Man United fans and they haven't got the good intentions at heart for United. So it's one or the other. I think it's the latter. I think Ineos don't really care about United. I think they care about their business. I think they care about making money. And I think that's the end goal. So number one strategy for them right now is making sure they've got enough money to pay the Glazers their dividends. That's what it is. And they want to make some money from other things. Leeds United with a shot and it goes wide and still no shot on target for them. So Ineos are skint, fake billionaires. Yep, they are. They're skint, man. They if you look back at their track record, they haven't put any money down on any club, any sporting venture. They've not put any serious money down in any football club that they've owned or been part ownership or whatever it is, Nice and the others. So, yeah, the facts speak for themselves. Why are we kidding ourselves here? Why are we even thinking that, these guys are actually going to put some money down and they're the owners that we really need? They're not. They've told us that. They've come in and the facts speak for themselves. They've come in and rather than putting money into the club, what they've done is cut jobs, cut staff, cut all the costs that they can from charities, Man United charities, got rid of Sir Alex Ferguson as an ambassador. That tells you everything you need to know about Ineos. Why are we so gullible as a fan base? Why do we not see what they're doing? Sesko, I thought he might be able to barge the defender out of the way there and get the ball, but that's a big ask for Sesko. Ineos are 16 billion in debt. Jim, I've got a feeling they can't afford the 4 million to sack him. Well, yeah, that might be the case. You know what? That might be the case. They probably think, all right, we don't want to spend any money on the club anymore. And look, that's where I feel sorry for Ruben Amorim. I really do. I look at him and I think, shit, this guy, he signed for United. He came in and they must have given him promises of bringing in the players that he needed to play this system. Absolutely. Dogu's picking up a yellow card here on foul on Calvert-Lewin. Really, I think that was light. I don't think the ref was going to give that yellow card up until the Leeds players started surrounding him. It wasn't even a bad foul. That is not a yellow card, man. That's not a yellow card. No, I just can't. I can't. That's just silly. Yeah, look, do you know what? Ineos are skint. Are absolutely skint, guys. Do you know a club that's... Go on, Martinez. Good defending there on Justin. No, no way is that pen. Martinez just defends really well there. Really well. He's that one defender who knows how to watch the ball and react to the attackers. He doesn't stand still ever. Brilliant defending that. Yeah, so coming back to Ineos, guys, yeah, we know this skin because, oh my God, hit the post from Leeds, man. We were lucky there. Calvert-Lewin. Shit, man, we're under Koch here, guys. We are... Is that a goal kick? Whoa, man. Shoot. That was a massive let-off for United, man. Worrying signs here. Calvert-Lewin with a header. Calvert-Lewin's on fire, man. Cross comes in and he just skims the ball enough. United need to get a grip of the game, man. United need to get a grip of the game. The way things are going, you can just see if you lead score, we're not scoring. We're not scoring. Our goal threat, all that thing about XG and stuff like that, our goal threat right now, I feel like we haven't got one. We haven't got one. And we've got no one off the bench either to come on to say, right, okay, do you know what? We can throw someone else on to maybe give us something different up front. We haven't. Zertsky, you rather allow Zertsky to stay on the bench, right? We've seen what Zertsky offers us, and that's jack shit. But you never know. He can come on and do something, but because let's be honest, right now, Sesko or Zertsky, neither of them are doing anything for United up front. Our threat is coming from the wide play, but wide play on this side, the right wing with Dogu and Dalot, they're the only ones who are really look like they might do something. And United are playing down this right wing more often than not. Oh, Lacey, Elizabeth, Lacey. I'd like to see him on. I don't know what I feel like the youngsters have been hard done by. The criticism that they've had is absolute uncalled for. And the reason why I say that is because after the game that we watched recently, I can't remember which one it was, where he bought on Fletcher, he bought on Lacey, and then there's a few people who've come out and said, oh, he played youngsters and the youngsters were shit and blah, blah, blah. Shut up, man. Shut up. The youngsters are youngsters for a reason. And I think we do need to give our youngsters more time. You can't throw them into a game which is already bloody awful and we're losing, whatever, and then say that, oh, they didn't play well enough. They're doing exactly what everyone else is doing on the pitch. But I think Lacey is exciting. I really do like the look of him. I really do think he can become a top player at United. Top player, and same goes for Fletcher. I think he's pretty good as well. You can't chuck Lacey into this game. Not in this game, but I think in the last 10 minutes or so when we need something different. Absolutely, I'd try it. I'd try it, man. We've got to do something. Remember these youngsters. They make the name for themselves in these kind of games where something needs to change. Something needs to trigger United into getting a goal. Sesko, oh, nice touch there. Nice touch from Sesko. That was a decent layoff. Can United keep the ball here? Can United keep the ball? They do. United keeping the ball pretty well now. Dalot to Sesko to Yoro, picks someone out. He picks Dogu out. Dogu on the right wing, crosses the ball. Shit, cross, man. What are you doing, Dogu? Like I've always said, Dogu and his crossing is terrible, terrible, terrible crossing. That cross didn't even clear the defender there. Luke Shaw now. Kuna crosses the ball. Oh, right through. Oh, my word, man. You know what? That was a good ball straight That was a really good cross. And the defender didn't know whether to touch it, whether there wasn't. Sesko wasn't making that darting run, man. Why, man? Zero aggression this kid has got, man. Zero aggression. He needs to get in there. Just gamble. Ruud van Nistelrooy. That's what you need to be like. Gamble. We haven't got a striker who just kind of predicts where the ball might be. They just ball watch instead, expecting the ball to come to them. You can't do that as a striker. Nice deep cross in. Oh, it's a top save by the keeper there. Casemiro heads it forward, and then it goes to Leny Yoro. Leny Yoro heads it, and the keeper had to pull out with a top save there, man. Short distance save. Wow. That was, if it was any side of the keeper, that's a goal. But unfortunately, he's gone straight down the neck of another cross. Deep cross comes in again. Kuna with a shot. Oh, took it on a volley. Couldn't bring it down quick enough, and it's gone over the goal. United, when they are in these positions, they're causing Leeds problems. But it's not enough. It's not enough. We're not, getting in them positions. But the Leeds United goalkeeper Perry has just pulled off a very, very good save there to keep Leeds in. Well, not in the game, but at level. I'd get Zertsky on. We got a legitimate goal threat. Yeah, look, if the game carries on like this, I think. I don't know, actually. I don't know whether Ruben Amorim will take the point at this rate. Leeds United, with the current form they're in, would you take a point? Let me know in the comments, guys. Would you take a point? If it stays 0-0, or would you accept a point? I know it's a bit early in the game to start talking about that, but yeah. Anyway, Leach on the ball with Ugarte. Leach with a decent cross in. Casemiro takes a shot, a wild shot, like it would have to be the best shot in the world to score from that distance. But anyway, it's gone back to Haven. It was blocked by a Leeds United defender. Now, we're almost near the end of this first half, by the way, guys, and it's been a choppy first half. United have had their chances. United have had decent chances. But Leeds also have hit the post. So Luke Shaw on the left wing here tries to cross it in, but fails to do so, and it goes and breaks Leeds. Leeds United on a counter here, by the way. They are running forward in their white shirts, running as fast as possible, all of them. But Luke Shaw gets back and defends and gives away a corner. No, we need to win, says Nish. Yeah, look, we need 3 points, man. Whatever happens today, we need 3 points. I don't know how we get that done, but we just need to be looking at... We cannot afford to keep on drawing and dropping points. We cannot afford to do that. No points is bottling. When you think about it, we should be winning by miles. Yeah, we should. I think with me right now, I just look at it and think we haven't got the liberty. We haven't got the option anymore. We did have if we'd been winning the rest of our games. I mean, but the pressure keeps piling on us. More and more pressure. Anyway, corner coming in for Leeds United. Corner comes in. United clear it. Sesko clears it, but it comes back in again. But it gets cleared again. Leeds United now back to their defenders, and they're going to look to rebuild this attack. Long ball forward comes in, but Leacher clears it well, and it goes into the Leeds half. Kuna now pressuring the defender who plays it back, and the goalkeeper just kicks it out by mistake, and it just goes out for a throw-in in the Leeds United half. So that was a unforced error, but United will take that respite, and they'll take this ball and go again. So United in the Leeds United half. Haven on the ball to Leny Yoro. Leny Yoro to Dallo on the right wing. Dogu now being marked really closely by the Leeds defender. Leach now plays it forward to Sesko, but it's too far ahead of Sesko, and it goes to Perry, the goalkeeper, Leeds goalkeeper. Man, yeah, first half. You know what? It's been a hard watch. It's been a hard. Nish says AFCON can't finish any more quickly. We need our players. This is dross. Yeah, man. I secretly, I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping that one of our key players, whether it was Ahmad or Mbumo, they didn't get into the knockout stages. Dogu with a chance here. Shoots. Oh. Wide, man, wide. That right wing, guys. It's that right wing. I keep telling you. If you're watching this like at Elland Road, you would see that it's lopsided. All United's team is lopsided on that right wing, and that's pushing Leeds United to defend down this right wing. So the entire Leeds defence is pushed over onto this right side just to occupy Dogu and Dalot, because them two are causing lots of problems, just like Ahmad and Mbumo were doing before their departure for their international teams. That's now Dalot and Dogu doing the damage down this side. And anyway, it's half time, guys. What do I make of that game? I look, I think it's been interesting. I think United haven't been too bad. We've done okay. We've done okay. We could have been one up, to be honest with you. We could have had a goal. I think United have had the better chances. Oh, so it's half time. And yeah, am I satisfied? Well, I'm satisfied we're not losing. But it would have been nice to be going in with at least a goal to our name. I think it would have been nice going in 1-0. We could have been 1-0 up. We had a couple of chances. That Kuna goal that was disallowed offside. I want to see that again, actually, because I thought it was they didn't replay it enough for me to watch what actually happened. Then we had that chance, well, just near the end of this first half, the header that was saved by Leeds United goalkeeper. It wasn't a hard save, but it still required a save. But again, it could have been... I think United have had lots more shots on target and lots of chances, whereas Leeds United, I felt like, had more of the ball, but on the stats, it doesn't look like they did. United have had 50% possession, which is really interesting. So on the stats, it looks like United have had a very good first half, judging on Leeds and how they've been playing. However, look, it's still 0-0. So I'm not a stats kind of guy. I don't really concentrate too much on XG and shots on target and this and that, because I feel like the final scoreline is what we're all after. The scoreline is what we need to be looking at, not stats. You start concentrating on stats when the game ends and it's maybe 1-1 or 2-2, and you want some, you want some encouragement that United weren't awful. But in these kind of games, you can't use the stats to point to the fact that we're a brilliant team and we shouldn't be in the position we're in, and at the end of the season talk about why we've not finished in the Champions League spots. But our stats were really good. Who gives a crap about stats like that? We don't have anyone who's clinical in front of goal, and Mbumo and Ahmad are the only consistent threats. Yep, that's right, Nish. They are the only consistent threats. What we've got is, actually, Ruben Amorim himself said it. What did Ruben Amorim say yesterday in the embargoed press conference? Really interesting to hear. He said, Ahmad and Mbumo are our goal threats. They were the only ones who were actually doing stuff for United. And then he threw Bruno Fernandes in the same category and said, and he was our most attack-minded player, or the one who's making things tick and making things happen. And we've lost all three. And he goes, it's bad luck. And I kind of understood where he's coming from, but not understood where he's coming from, because no, it's not bad luck if you knew months and months ago that we are going to lose Mbeumo and we're going to lose Ahmad to the AFCON. It wasn't bad luck. Like, where the hell are you getting that word from? Unless there was a, lost in translation type thing going on where he didn't know what word to use. But I'm fairly confident he knew what bad luck meant. And calling it bad luck is just not true. You guys, including the bloody board, Wilcox and everybody, knew what was going to happen. That we're going to go into a heavy period of games without some of our best players, Mbeumo, Ahmad, Mazraoui. It didn't take a genius to predict that we're going to struggle. It didn't take a genius to work out that our squad is light. We haven't got any other players that could step into them positions and give us something what Ahmad or Mbeumo are giving us. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And that's where I think the club, the board, have been negligent. They've been negligent. They've been negligent on what they've been doing at United. They've allowed this situation to happen. It's not luck. It's not come out of the blue. It wasn't all of a sudden that, Ruben Amorim and everyone found out that, oh my God, these players are off to the AFCON. They knew when they signed Mbeumo. I remember when we were signing Mbeumo, that was one of the things. It was like, oh, look, Mbeumo is going to be missing during the December period. Is that a good move for United to sign someone like that? Blah, blah, blah. That discussion always happens whenever you sign an African player. I wish South Africa beat Cameroon tonight so that Mbeumo will be available next match and Baleba available for the transfer. Well, Sandil, I'm going to be watching that game. And I might even do a watch-along, man. And I'll be cheering on South Africa. I'll be cheering on South Africa. Because, I really... I feel like we need some of these guys back, man. We need some of these guys back. I don't... Look... Of course, I want them to do well. I'm lying. I want, our players to go out there, and if, say, Cameroon do well and Mbeumo's, one of the best players in the tournament, he comes back and he's going to be full of confidence and he's going to give the team something different. Same thing with Ahmad. And so far, they've had a very good start to the tournament. They've played really well. Ahmad and Mbeumo, all of them have done really well. Mazraoui, of course, with Morocco as well. They're doing really well. But the worry I have is that what if they carry on and on, you know what I mean? And we're here dropping points till the end of January. And we've got some massive games coming up as well. And we are missing that focal point. We are missing that one clinical striker. And in this game right now, Mbeumo would make a huge difference to us. Just one of those players. Mbeumo, Ahmad. Imagine having one of those guys available right now in this game. We'd be looking for them to cause the problems. We'd be looking for them to score. Kuna, unfortunately, isn't that goal scorer. He isn't as clinical or doesn't go as forward as Mbeumo or Ahmad do. Kuna is someone who likes dropping further back, picking up the ball and then moving forward with it. Whilst we wait, I should actually see if we can put on the Ruben Amorim embargoed press conference. Let's see. It's about 5 minutes long. So wait on, let me just... Because it was really interesting in parts, man. In parts, it was it was one hell of a press conference, man. Turn up my volume. Let me where is it? Sandil, we're not getting Blaber. We've got fake billionaires. It's all on the never. Yep, that's true. I can't see Blaber coming right now from the noises we're getting from the club. I can't see that happening. Anyways, let me play this for you guys.
No, we have our targets and we try to execute our targets.
Jamie, Ruben, you said recently that with regard to changing your system, you're now starting to understand that to play your 3-4-3, you'd have to, like, in essence, how a lot of top players, you're now starting to understand it's not possible. May I ask why you didn't realise that when you first...
Wait, let me see if I can put on captions, guys. Because this is that question that essentially caused all this huge controversy, and everyone was talking about it before this press conference about it got heated in the press conference and blah blah. This is it. This is that part.
You said recently that with regard to changing your system, you're now starting to understand that to play your 3-4-3, you'd have to, like, in essence, how a lot of top players, you're now starting to understand it's not possible. May I ask why you didn't realise that when you first came into the club? Or, I mean, can you clarify what you meant exactly, please?
I don't want to talk about that.
I don't want to talk about that.
I just focus on the Leeds game.
That's interesting. It's not like you not want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Do you regret saying it, maybe? Is that why?
No. But I want to talk about that.
Okay, so I'm going to have to try one more time. Looking at those comments, it seems a little bit mystifying why you would say that a year in, that, you're only just realising that you wouldn't be able to get the top players. Has something changed with regard to budget or what you've been told, or did Jason Wilcox maybe talk?
So this is it. So he's pinned him down, man. He's pinned him down. He said, wait up. So a year into your job, you now are saying that, you've not got the players to play that formation and system. And has something changed in regards to the budget or what you've been told, or did Jason Wilcox maybe talk to you about it? And he just smiles and says, I don't want to talk about it.
Ruben,
but you're very smart.
You have scored actually quite a lot of goals after 75.
So that was the part of the press conference that really had everyone chatting away, saying, wow, that is it. And there's another part to the press conference which is really interesting. I don't know whether you caught this bit, because he said it pretty quick, and it was about players leaving. And he said they'll have to talk to Wilcox about that, which was really strange. Surely the players would come to Ruben Amorim and talk about it, but he didn't say that. He said they'll have to talk to Wilcox about leaving. Tells you who's in charge.
Are you a different type of manager than that? What should you do in it?
No, the first thing you spoke. The first thing is that we are creating and scoring more than most of the teams. That is a point. Then I understand the team better than anyone. And sometimes you have the supporters on your decisions. Sometimes you have to do what you think.
This is about
and
criticism from fans
to
about
understand.
the
But
team
I
selection.
know when I look at the pitch, I can understand which player is tired, which player is going to struggle a lot if there is a 1-against-1 all the time. And I just try to protect the team and just try to win games. And sometimes it's the best substitution, sometimes it's the wrong substitution. But I just try to do my best. But you said that I think there is one team that scored more goals than us. We create a lot.
We have
had more
scored
shots
lots
than
of
anyone.
goals.
So if
I
we
think
have
it's only
something
Arsenal
here
that's,
completely
or is it Man
different
City?
from
I
last
can't
year
remember
is the
which
way
one have
we
scored
attack. I
more
think
goals
we
than
need to
United this
improve the way
season.
we defend.
And yeah, we are scoring lots of goals, or we had been scoring lots of goals with Mbeumo and Ahmad on the team. I'm not sure if that's going to stay the same, given thingy, but our goal difference is horrendous, by the way.
Is that you've not always had loads of options on your bench.
No, I don't like to talk about that, but it sounded as an excuse. I just want... It was bad luck to lose Ahmad, Brian, especially, and Bruno at the same time. They had more creation in the opportunities than the rest of the team. If you lose the three of them at the same time, any team in the world will struggle. And now Mount. But I'm not talking...
But we knew that they were going to leave. Come
everyone.
on.
I'm just focused on the three guys that we have all the data, you have all the data, and you can sense that three guys create most of the chances for us. And if you lose not one, but all three at the same time, of course, we are going to struggle. Then you have to put set pieces in that. Who is kicking the set pieces? Ahmad, Brian, and Bruno. So everything is combined, and we just need to acknowledge, and then
Ahmad.
It's getting closer to have all these three players. So the important is to understand why we struggle in the last 2-3 games in creation and in quality in the game. So I think it's clear.
Let's go with Critch. Last question for Rob.
Hi Ruben, I appreciate what you say about no players coming to you speaking about wanting to leave this January, but from a numbers perspective, if a player was to leave this month, would you expect them to be replaced this month?
Guys, you already spoke about that. If you look at our squad, I think it's impossible someone to leave. So, but
Let's talk about leave. Watch this.
They need to talk with Jason.
They need to talk with Jason. They need to talk with Jason. That was the interesting point I picked up on. I was like, "What? What do you mean that? What do you mean they need to talk to Jason? Who the hell's Jason? You're the bloody manager. You're the one who needs to be in charge of this. Not Jason bloody Wilcox, the bloody Leeds United fan. Bloody joke. I do not trust Jason Wilcox. I mean, I'd rather trust Ruben Amorim than trust bloody Wilcox." Who's not a bloody manager. He's not manager. He's not, we don't know what he's all about. Absolute joke. It just tells you that, for me, said everything. Anyway, we're kicking off second half, by the way. So let's go with second half. But that to me was, there you go. It was clear. It was clear who is running the show. Who's running the show at United? And it's definitely not Ruben Amorim. And Ruben Amorim is kind of telling us that now. He's telling us, guys, let's accept. He's telling us, oh, I'm not in charge. It's Ruben Amorim. I'm just the manager. But I'm not in charge of players coming or going. Because it was really interesting. So yeah. Anyways, in parts, man. In parts, absolute joke. It was absolute joke. Anyway, Leeds have kicked off and we're back up and running. By the way, guys, this half's going to be hard. I can feel it. Leeds United are going to be all over us. United will have to do a lot of hard work. I'm sure Leeds will not be happy with their first half performance. They probably realise that United have had more shots and played, I'd say, at least 50-50. So it was a equal first half at home at Elland Road. Fake billionaires. It's all. Wilcox is in complete control, says Niche. Yeah, absolutely, man. Stick a red nose on us, we're clowns. Yeah, we are. Right now. We are. We're a flipping laughing stock, right? I mean, think about the other fans and clubs around the Premier League. They're probably laughing their heads off at us, thinking, what a circus. Let me play this. What a circus these owners run
to execute
at United. And hence why nobody wants the Glazers gone from rival fans and rival clubs. They know what kind of bloody circus they're running, and it's been like that for a long time. Justin on. Wait, let me see if I can put on the speeders. The speed there. Oh, Haven man covers Lenny Euro. Question. This kid Haven, what a player he's going to be, man! What a player. He came in there and covered Lenny Euro's arse because he got about it before this press conference by Justin about down that wing. It got heated in the press conference and blah blah. This Leeds United have got a throw in, and they're going to take a long throw in here.
With regard to changing your system, you're now starting to understand that to play your 3-4-3, you'd have to, like, in essence, how a lot of top players, you're now starting to understand it's not possible.
It's always big. It's always a big game when United turn up at Elland Road. I mean, the fans. I don't want to talk about that. They're loving it. Go on, Sesko, get in there. Come on. Push him. Don't stop, man. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Well played. He's got the ball. He's done something good there. Come on now. Make that forward run. Go. Go. Come cross it in. Come on. Cross the bloody ball in. Cross the ball in. Right. Luke Shaw on the ball. Have I? Oh, shoot. Sorry, man. Sorry. So this is it. So he's pinned there. Sorry. Thanks for that. Sound is overlapping. Yeah, sorry about that. I forgot to turn it off. That's the whole point of problem with doing. You have about 7, 8 screens open up at the same time. But yeah, it's fixed. Yeah, thanks for that, Nish. That would have caused a lot of echo and stuff. But anyway, yeah, United starting as they did the second half, guys. Second half. United look like they lined up exactly the same. No changes made, no substitutions, by the way, from either side. Everyone is as it was first half. So if you're just tuning in, we're still playing 3 at the back, unfortunately. If you thought things are going to change, no, not really. But we have got a different team setup. So we've got Dogu playing in right wing. We've got Dalot playing in right wing back position, and Luke Shaw gets his debut in the left wing back position. I've been saying that for some time, that Luke Shaw should not be part of the 3 centre backs. I just feel like he's not disciplined enough. Whereas I feel like Leacher, Yoro, and Haven currently are our best 3 centre backs, and I like that. There's no urgency in the team. No, there isn't. I mean, but that's been our criticism of this team for quite some time now. This is what they like against Wolves. In fact, I'd argue they were worse against Wolves. But I just feel like we have got, if we carry on playing the way we did in the first half, we can nick this game. We can get a winner. Oh no, Leeds with a chance there, but Leniura comes in quick and clears the ball. So really good defending there. Really good defending. It's Calvert-Lewin with a header on. And United's defence got caught lacking there. Yeah, I just feel like we had some decent chances in the first half. If one of those went in, we would right now be in the lead and be talking about preserving that lead. So let's wait and see, man. Let's wait and see how things pan out. I expect Leeds to come out more aggressive this half. The fans are going to be on their backs as well. So I expect Leeds to shift up the gears now. Leeds with a shot on goal. Sonny Lemon saves it brilliantly. And United are having to soak up a lot of pressure right now, which is expected. That's a really good shot. And Sonny Lemons had to get down to his left-hand side really quick. And he does so. Anyway, Leeds United with a corner here. A lot of pressure on United. Corner comes in. And Ugarte, can he clear it? He does. He gets the ball and he's running forward with it. Can United break here? Come on, United. Dogu on the right wing. The ball's not good enough for him, but he just somehow keeps the ball. He runs into the area. Can Ugarte look up? Ugarte shoots. Oh, it's wide, man. Oh, man. Do you know what? That was good. That was good. That was a really good break. Really good break. Ugarte on the ball. Dogu should have sprinted faster, man. What was Dogu doing? Dogu should have put the burners on there. But he did get the ball. He kept the ball brilliantly. Passed it back to Ugarte. Ugarte didn't get it on target and it went wide. United could. I mean, I was really shocked how fast Leeds got back there, though. I mean, at one point it was 3 against 3. But they got back really quick to defend. And that's what you get with this Leeds team. We've seen it. We've said it before. Passion, FC. This is what they're all about, these guys. It's not talent. It's just absolute passion that's getting them through these games and getting them the results. Anyway, Ugarte on the ball to Casemiro. To Lenny Euro to Dallo. Come on. Come on. Casemiro on the ball. This is nervous watch, guys. It's a nervous watch. It's hard to watch this kind of football. Just because you're not 100% sure what the flip's going to happen, right? You're not sure. Kuna now has dropped back and picked up the ball on the halfway line, but loses it. And Justin tries to push Kuna out the way, but Kuna drives into the penalty area. Can he find someone? No one in there. No one in there, man. Luke Shaw now picks up the ball, tries to cross it in, but checks back in again to Casemiro now. Casemiro plays and... Oh, come on, Sesko! He's offside as well, but he's flipping. What? He's lucky he's offside, because if he wasn't offside, that would have been an awful miss, man. On his bloody header as well. On his head. I thought that's a goal, man. Is he offside? He is offside. He has zero awareness skills, this kid, man. I don't want to go sick on him, because I've got to keep in mind that it's his first season, but I'm not pleased with him so far, man. I really am not. And I've been saying to you guys, look, no, he'll come good. He'll come good. He's a young player. We need to give him time. But come on, you've got to at least have the know-how of staying onside. And then, even if he didn't know he was onside or offside, but he should have got that on bloody target. How many chances do we keep giving the guy? And you can't use the same argument about, like, okay, he's young, because, yeah, we've got Haven, who's young. We've got, Lenny Euro, who's young. They're all young. Anyway, Leeds on the charge there forward, but it's well defended by Lenny Euro, and it goes out for a corner kick. Yeah. Jim says, we'll be lucky if we get a draw. At this rate, yeah, man, Jim. That's why I was asking you guys about whether we'd take a draw from this game, because from me, I'm looking at, I was in the first half, I must admit, I'm being a bit pessimistic, but I'm thinking, would I take a draw from this game? And yeah, I would. I know it doesn't sound very positive, but given Leeds and their current form and everything, away from home to Leeds, yes, they're newly promoted, and that's the only thing that you think, well, no, and they're 16th, we're bloody 6th. Leacher having a bit of a kick-off with Calvert-Lewin giving all the United players grief. And this is the other thing, man. United players, they need to grow some balls, man. What's happened? Did they not watch United play? And did they not watch the likes of Keane and other players like Rooney and stuff? Like, grow some bloody balls, man. Don't let Calvert-Lewin push you around. You're Man United. You're playing for Man United. You tell him where to go. Calvert-Lewin there is just shoving and pushing all the Man United players around. Kuna with a clearance. Not far enough, but it's handball there, it looked like. But play carries on. And Kuna's been pushed over into the crowd. Kuna's kicking off, saying he got pushed there. It was Justin, yeah. Yeah, that's out of order, man. Out of order. Should be getting a card for that. Senny Lemons smothers the ball and picks it up. Yeah, Jim, that's how far we've fallen. Yeah, that's the standards, unfortunately. This is it. This is what we're dealing with now. This is the new era for United. We've got to a stage now where even a newly promoted team is we're happy to turn up and walk away with a point because we know we've just done the same with Wolves at home, a team that had got 2 points before they met us. So yeah, that unfortunately is where we're at right now. I'd love to sit here and say, yeah, look, you know, that was a one-off, but unfortunately that wasn't, was it? We've seen United do that. What, in the last 7-8 games, we've seen United. How many times have we seen that happen to United where we've confidently thought United should be going in today and winning, and we've finished the game shocked in horror as to how the hell do we end up dropping points. But look, it's still a long way to go yet. We've just passed the 60-minute mark in this game, or getting to the 60-minute mark. And Leeds will make changes, by the way. You know, he's quite renowned. He's quite Leeds. This Leeds team is really good at interchanging players and making changes and bringing on fresh legs. We saw that against Liverpool as well. They've got some options on the bench. United. That's lucky. United. Kuna almost fouled Leeds player in his own penalty area. But anyway, it's a throw-in for United in their own half, deep in their own half. And Luke Shaw picks up the ball on the left-hand side and is going again. Throw from Luke Shaw, and it's gone further down the pitch now. Early kickoffs, man. I'm not a big fan of them. I really am not. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I have to watch this game when I'm not 100% awake, maybe, or what. I have no idea. But I just feel like sometimes the afternoon kickoffs, you can gather your thoughts for them. This has hit us pretty early on. Leeds United warming up a few players. United are also warming up a few players. I can see Fletcher warming up. Could we see him again? Sesko stumbling with the ball and then gives it away to Leeds. Yeah, Leeds are just playing slightly better now. You can see they're holding on to the ball a bit better. United, can they hold on to the ball? Not really. Not long enough. They lose the ball too quick and Leeds are back with the ball. Leacher with a ball forward to Dogu, but Dogu can't chase it down, and it looks like he's gone out for a throw-in for United in the Leeds half. This Leeds crowd is really loud, by the way, just flipping non-stop, cheering, waving their flags, staying on top of their players, making sure that they give their all. Oh, this is a problem. What was Haven doing, man? What was Haven doing? Harrison flipping just blitzed past Haven, got the ball and just put it into the back of the net, man. How did he let that happen, man? How did he let that happen? Absolute flipping joke, man. This is flipping stupid. Stupid. Lenny Euro plays it to Dogu. Dogu loses it. It's a no ball. It's like nothing. Haven. Actually, it's not even his fault. It's just... Should he have taken him out? but he would have got a red card. It's just, yeah, I don't know what to make of that. Absolute joke, man. Anyway, Len Euro's coming off, guys, and Zertsky's coming on. I don't know if that's a good move or a bad move right now. Do you know what I mean? I really don't know, man. Oh my word! Oh my word! I know there'll be some who say that was Haven's fault, but it was not Haven's fault, man. I can't. I just think we're shit going forward. We can't have the ball. We're not doing anything with it going forward. Defensively, we were going to always concede, right? Like, that's been us this season, right? So it was about, we were always going to make a mistake or two. Anyway, Zertsky's been brought on. He's gone forward. Let's see what formation they've gone into. So, have they changed anything up? Sesko with a shit touch to lose the ball. What a flipping shit touch, man. Idiot. Absolute joke, man. So frustrating when you need players to turn up. Who's this? Kuna with the shot. It's a goal. Yes. Yes. Get in there. Yes. Immediate comeback, man. Yes. You know it. You love it. You love it. Get in there. Woo! Goal. Goal. What a goal, man. Yes. In your face, man. What a goal. Get in there.
Mi hijo recibió sus primeros arrullos.
Yes. What a shot, man. What a shot. That was Zertsky, man. Zertsky with a ball forward to Kuna. And Kuna just takes the first time shot. Just takes the first time shot and boom, boom. Oh, guys, instant reply, Niche. Full. Yeah, absolutely, man. We needed that. We needed that instant reply. I was just saying, look, man, we haven't got a goal scorer in us. And the one threat that we do have is Kuna. But I'm telling you, Sesko, we need to bloody take him off. We need to take him off. And I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of doing that. But I feel like we should put on somebody else who's more attacking minded. Throw on somebody, just anybody but him, and play Kuna through the middle. 1-1, guys. 1-1. What a game we've got on our hands now. It's going to be a cracking game for the rest of this half now. A cracking game. Let's get in there. Love to see it. A goal. Instant reply. Let's go, United. That might give them some confidence here. Sesko on the ball. Controls it slightly better now. Plays the ball to Kuna. Kuna tries to feed it through to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw. It drops to Leeds again, though. And Calvert-Lewin now trying to control the ball and trying to keep everyone off it. He's done well, though. He's done well to keep the ball and then play it out with it. But it goes back to United. United now with how they're playing. So they've got Dalot, Haven, and Leacher playing the three centre-back positions. That's how they're doing it. And Dogu is now playing that right wing-back position as it looks. I might be wrong. They might have lined up as a 4 at the back, but I can't see that. It looks like it's gone to just simply Dogu on that right wing-back position. And it's going to be Zertsky playing in that left wing position. Akash, yes, mate, you are. Lucky charm indeed. Come on. And yes, looks like, man, honestly, I thought for a moment Man United shouldn't have sacked Ollie. Best of luck, mate. Yeah. But let's hope so. Let's hope so. We can. You need to stay on to get us another goal now. You need to see this game out, man. We need to get another goal somehow. I feel like we have got that in us. Like I said, even in the first half, we did have plenty of chances. But I also knew we're going to concede, right? We also knew we got, we're going to concede. Some fight for a change, good sub. Yeah, it was an immediate. That was an immediate transformation from bringing on Zertsky, and Zertsky gets that crucial assist. What a game, man. What a game we have got on our hands right now. This is going to be tense. Leeds United with a free kick, getting a ball into the area. This guy is causing us problems, man. But Casemiro takes the ball off him brilliantly and then gets fouled. And ref says, no, get up. It's no foul. Absolute lie, man. Absolute joke. That would have been a foul if it was Leeds. Justin now coming in. And Haven clears it. Now, look, Haven's. I'm not going to blame him for that goal. Although, yeah, you could argue that he was partly to blame, or his positioning wasn't right. But he's done too well for us in recent games to start nitpicking right now. Let's carry on and try and get a result here. Oh, what a save by Danny Lemons, guys, with an overhead kick from Leeds. I thought that was Akafor with an overhead kick, man. I thought that's a goal there. I really did. It kind of time stopped for a moment. And it was going in. And Senny Lemon makes an absolute audacious save. This is what he does, doesn't he? Every game, he makes one crazy save. Or two. Anyway, Leeds United are turning the screw on us, but United need to be alive to this danger here. Is that a corner kick? No, it's not. Oh, it is. Okay, Leeds United get a corner. Yeah, you blame Haven. Yeah, I know. Look, it's a harsh one, but he should have. Immediately, my thought was, oh, shoot, man. What was Haven doing? His positioning was horrendous. But again, yeah, I don't know, man. It should have. We were playing a high line as well at that point. Anyway, is that a corner kick? No, it's not. It's a goal kick. Brilliant stuff. Okay, here we go. Thank you very much, ref. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. We've got 70 minutes played. We've got 20 more minutes of this match, and it's going to be a crazy 20 minutes. Let's get ready for the fireworks, guys. Let's get ready for the fireworks. Come on. Come on. We're looking over at the Leeds bench now, just seeing who they've got. That's a loose ball. Loose ball in the middle of the pitch. United having to do some defending here. Casemiro gets the ball though. Luke Shaw, come on, pass, come on. Don't lose the ball in the middle of the bloody pitch, you idiots. Come on. Dogu, come on. Dogu needs to put his bloody sprinters on, man. He just feel like Justin actually is really fast, by the way. So I think you have to. That's a really good matchup against them two. Anyway, Leeds trying to make another pass like they did for the goal, like cutting United open, going for the long ball. Anyway, United pass it quite neatly to get themselves out of trouble, and are moving forward now with Dallo. Dallo pass it to Sesko. Sesko, does he bring it under control? He does, but he tries to do too much, I feel, but he just about keeps it under control, and the ball is now with Dogu. Dogu makes a loose pass, and it goes to Leeds United, who now can clear their lines and go back out again. And Leeds United, I feel like they might just start. They feel like they're starting to play now. Do you get it? They're starting to play the game and starting to enjoy themselves. And that's a dangerous thing to see when Leeds start, or any team starts playing. Come on, man. Let's create something. Okafor is coming off, by the way. It looks like he's going to get replaced. Let's see. United, come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Leacher. He's been brilliant so far for us. Leacher to Haven to Dallo. Dallo looks forward, passes it forward to Sesko. Sesko brings it under control to Zertsky. Zertsky passes it to Ugarte. Zertsky moving forward with the ball now, passes it to, who's this? Casemiro? No, it's Kuna. It's Kuna. Kuna passes it to Zertsky. Zertsky in the area, crosses the ball in. Sesko with a chance, and he's off bloody target. What the flipper? What do we have to do to get this guy to flip and score, man? Again, that could have been another assist from flipping Zertsky, and Sesko didn't even get it on target, man. Didn't even get it on target. What is going on? Please, someone, get him off, man. Get him off. Anybody else would have scored that, man. Anyone else would have scored that. Get him off. Bring on somebody else. Like I said, just bloody make the changes, man. Make the flipping changes. Yeah, Lacey, anyone. Yeah, Niche, get on Lacey. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Get Lacey on. Make him play on the wing. Switch him up. Play Zertsky through the middle. Whoever. Anyone. But I would prefer Kuna, to be honest with you. But yeah. Because we know he's got the composure to finish. We just can't be giving away these as in, this is the problem. United, I know, as I was saying, like, look, the XG and this and that, but yeah, there's no point in having XG when we're not putting the ball in the back of the net. We need to be putting these chances away. Sesko loses the ball again. Anyway, Kuna on the ball. But I guess it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? You take off Sesko, people would complain, oh, you took him off because we needed a goal and you took off striker. So, yeah, you can never win, can you? You can never sit there and be like, yeah, you know, this is definitely the right substitution. But I like the fact that he made that quick substitution with Zertsky, immediately knowing, right, okay, we need a goal. Let's not waste any time. Let's not wait another 10, 20 minutes for Leeds United to settle into their lead and get comfortable. He made that change immediately, and that's what I've been calling for when it comes to Ruben Amorim. He needs to make these changes quick. When he sees things not working out, he needs to make these changes. Zertsky with another ball forward, but this time it's too far for Sesko to run down and get, so it goes to the goalkeeper, who is back, Leeds United back attacking. Yeah, I just feel like, look, we just need, look, I might be wrong. I wish I could, I'm wrong right now. I wish we just watch Sesko carry on playing and he scores a goal. Victor, welcome to the channel, mate. Why is Zertsky not playing? He is right now. Victor, he's playing. He's on. He's on as a sub, and he's actually come on and cooked for us because he's actually made an assist. We went 1-0 down. Ruben Amorim made the substitution immediately, bringing on Zertsky, taking off Lenny Euros, or taking off a defender for an attacking player, and he came on. I think it was his first bloody touch. He got on a brilliant assist, playing the ball straight through to Kuna. Oh, that was a tough tackle there from Leeds on Kuna. Senny Lemon's now on the ball. But I'm just calling for a substitution on the striker position. I feel like Sesko needs to do more, and he's simply not doing that. Sesko, for me, it feels like he wants lots of time on the ball. He wants to hold the ball, wants to play sexy football. But this isn't one of those games we can do that in. Anyway, we've got some substitutions coming on. The usual suspects for Leeds are coming on. He likes making these changes. And it is, let me see who it is actually. Oh, great. Then Zertsky should have started. Yeah, well, yeah, look. I mean, I don't know. Zertsky's been on and off as well. I mean, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of him, but he's done well so far. He's come on and he's actually looks like he's given the team something that we're missing right now. Oh, no, man. I thought that he's got through there. Sesko. But it gets cleared by the goalkeeper. It gets cleared. Yeah, he does. He thinks he's in a completely different league where he's got more time on the ball and he can play that kind of football. But this is the bloody Premier League. You've got to play aggressive football. You can't do that kind of stuff. Dogu now trying to run onto the ball and get ahead of Justin. But Justin is super... Is it Justin? No, it's not. Is that a free kick, though? Have they given a free kick? Yeah, it's a free kick. Bloody joke. Absolute joke. Anyway, Leeds are making their subs, by the way, bringing on their usual players at this time of the game. So last 10 minutes, Justin is coming off. And so is... Who's coming on? Let me see. And Grove's coming off as well. And Tanaka is coming on. Usual suspect, obviously. Let's see, man. Tanaka is a tricky player as well. And Nonto as well. Powerful player. So, yeah, we've seen this time and time again, how the Leeds manager makes these changes around about this time and tries to inject some pace into the team and some more attacking flair. And immediately it looked like Leeds were getting in there, but Leeds are on the ball now. Oh, come on, guys, give him some options. Leach goes long to Sesko, but he doesn't bring it down. But Sesko now gets the ball, plays it to Zertsky. Good ball. Zertsky to Dogu. Dogu to Kuna. Kuna shoots. Oh, hits the post and it goes off, man. What the hell? Oh. I thought for a moment it's got in there. He just curled it around the defenders. And it's, I think the keeper had it covered, but yeah, that was a good shot. That was a good shot. So see what I mean by Kuna, guys? I'm telling you, Kuna is our goal-scoring threat. He's the only one who's getting off these shots, man, who's actually doing this. To be honest with you, Zertsky and Dogu in that build-up play played really well as well. So we've got a goal in us. I feel like there's another goal in this game, guys. Another goal. United with 15 attempts, but with only 2 on target. Leeds with 7 attempts with 3 on target. So it's pretty close in terms of what we've had on target so far in the game. But United have had a lot more shots. But we just need to get composure on ourselves. I mean, some of those shots are where Sesko's missed some really simple chances. I mean, yeah, we're going to look back at them and you'll see what I'm talking about. As in getting them off target, not even getting them on target. Game's slowed down a little bit now. Teams kind of taking a breather, seeing what they should be doing next. We've got Wilcox and Barada there, sat there, emotionless, just watching on. Not actually giving anything away this time. Come on, man. There has to be a winner in for this. We have to go for the winner. We have to. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Leeds holding onto the ball now in their defence. Playing the ball forward now. Trying to catch United napping. They've seen some space. Casemiro collides with the ball. Oh, this is a chance for Leeds. Oh, we just about smothered the ball away from the attacker and we clear it. Haven clears it. Zertsky brings the ball down. Can he keep the ball? No, he can't. He loses it to Leeds, but it goes back to United. And United now trying to keep the ball. And it goes to Kuna. Kuna now looking to move forward, gets fouled and gets us that respite, which he's very good at doing. We've seen Kuna do that many times before in games where he just doesn't allow the opposition to get close to the ball and he always gets himself a foul or something. Dogu brings it down. Dallo. Dogu. Sesko to Dogu. Dogu on the right wing. Looking to do something with it. Can't do anything with it. Tries to take on two defenders, but they outnumber him. Dallo wins the ball back. Gives it back to Dogu, who's made his way back again in the halfway line. And then it goes back to Leacher. Leacher now moving forward with the ball. This is it, guys. These are the crucial moments in these kind of games. This is what makes or breaks the season. This is it. This is what gets us either a goal or 3 points, or we walk away with 1 point or 0 points. This is it. This is it. I feel like something is cooking. Casemiro to Dallo. United holding onto the ball. Leeds have sat back a little bit now. Casemiro to Dogu. Dogu driving down that right wing, pass it to Zertsky. Zertsky cuts in, pass it to Ugarte, who's in more of a central position. He passes it to Leacher, who's moved up. Leacher puts a poor ball through the middle, but it goes back to him somehow. But he loses the ball, and Ugarte tries to keep the ball, but he can't. And he tackles Calvert-Lewin, though, and gets the ball back off him. So United can try and build again on the right-hand side here with Dogu. Dogu crosses the ball, poor cross, and it goes to Leeds, who clear it. And Haven gets the ball back for United, and it passes it back to Senny Lemons. It's interesting now. It's almost like both teams are, or maybe Leeds are set up happy with at least a point here. I don't know. I can't tell from here. I don't know whether Leeds are as aggressive as they were before. They're kind of sitting back a little bit. Amrin's telling his players to push up, though. He's shouting at them, saying, push up, don't give him time. Casemiro plays a lofty ball forward to Kuna, who he does do well and brings it and controls it, and then he gets himself a throwing. And Leeds United are going to try and make another substitution here, put on some more fresh legs. And they're taking Aronson on, who's had an absolute brilliant game for Leeds with that goal as well. It was a really nice finish. And obviously the determination he showed to get the ball and to go and do that was what got him the game. I think it's Pike who's come on, I think. Let me just double check that for you. No, it's Peore. And Leacher on the ball. Casemiro to Haven. Crucial minutes now, guys. We've got around about 3 minutes plus injury time for this game. I don't think there'll be a lot of injury time, maybe about 5 minutes, if that. United trying to move forward with the ball, but it gets cleared by Leeds, and now they're on their attack. This is a counter-attack. They've got 4 against 3 here. There's a problem. Shot comes in, and it, oh my word, it's Pereira who's just literally come on. That's his first touch of the ball, and it goes over by centimetres. Senny Lemons was beat. He curls it round. He tries to go for the top right-hand corner, and oh, that was close, guys. That was touch and go. But anyway, back to the play. There's no time to watch the replay. United with the ball. United with the ball. Leacher to Haven, to Dallo. Dallo looking forward, passes it back to Senny Lemons. Senny Lemons clears his lines and just thumps the ball out to wherever. It goes straight to Leeds. Leeds now back with the ball, coming again at United. This is not good for United, because we don't want to be kind of defending at this stage of the game. And it goes out for a throwing for Leeds. And the Leeds fans are proper going crazy. They want their team to score. The pressure is on. The pressure is on. There's some worried faces, though, in this Leeds, in the Leeds crowd. There's some worried faces. They're anxious. They want them to score. But I think they're worried, because I feel like United have given as good as they've got. Unfortunately, you know, we're comparing ourselves to Leeds here, the newly promoted team. You know, we should be playing better than them, not giving as good as we're getting from Leeds, right? But anyway, it's a free kick to United. We're in the last minute of the game, and we're going to go into injury time. I've not been shown how long we've got for injury time. But yeah, let's see. Senny Lemons, can we make another chance? Can we bring something to the table? Can we get something cooking in the last few minutes of this game? Can United get a goal in United time, right? In Fergie time. Come on. Dogu gets the ball taken off him. Too easy, that. Too easy. And Leeds back on the attack now. Oh my God, brilliant passing there from Leeds. And it goes out for a corner kick. He's asking for a handball from Kuna. He's saying it's handball. Oh my God. They're all surrounding the referee here, saying that was a handball in the penalty area from Kuna. Oh shit. That could be given as a handball, guys. Oh, is it ball? It's foot. It's actually, no, it's not. It's not, because he kicks the ball and it hits his hand. So it was, yeah. For a moment, it looked like the ball's gone straight and he's put his hand out, but he's hit his leg first. Anyway, it's a corner kick for Leeds. We've got 4 minutes of injury time. Corner taken, cleared by Casemiro. He comes back in again. Header in. It's going all over the place. United haven't cleared it. United now cleared it with Ugarte, who swings at it and clears the ball. But sloppy from Leeds, and it goes to Kuna. Kuna's got no options forward, though. He's looking for players. He has to go back, and he goes back to Luke Shaw. Now United have got into their positions and moved forward. Ugarte on the ball. Plays it to who? To Sesko, who's not even flipping looking. What a flipping joker, man. I've had enough of him. Shaw. Cross comes in. And it gets blocked. Leeds United now. It's their turn to flip and defend. Come on. Get a bloody goal. Kuna has been given the man of the match for United. I think he's played well, man. He's had a very good performance for us. Throw goes in from Dallo. It's not cleared. And now it's finally cleared by Leeds, who are all pinned back in their own half, in their own penalty area. Now it goes back to Senny Lemons. Senny Lemons with another big kick forward. Haven's up there. Casemiro It's brought down by Leeds. Leeds trying to hold on to the ball. They do hold on to the ball. And now Leeds try and attack. They've got 3-on-3 here. Leeds have United left themselves too much to do. No, Leacher gets back in time and intercepts. And this time now it's United on the attack. It's end-to-end stuff here. Kuna tries to bring the ball down. Oh, he does well enough to hold on to it. Tanaka now runs away with the ball, and Leeds now attacking. Leeds going for this win as well. They're not holding back. Dogu, United, the team's just not holding on to the ball. Ugarte now. Ugarte plays the ball to Sesko, to Zertsky. Zertsky driving forward with it, but loses the bloody ball. What is going on with this game, man? Both teams look like they want to score. Leeds now on the attack. Dallo does some decent work there and defends, but he goes straight to Leeds and he shoots. Oh, I think it was Stark who's just shot there. And it looks like that's going to be the last kick of the game, guys. It looks like it's going to be a 1-1 draw away from home to Leeds United at Elland Road. I mean, would I have taken it? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, given United and their current form. Senny Lemons with a clearance, bottled fourth again. Yeah, well, look, man, we just simply can't get the job done. We can't get the job done. We can't get the job done, man. We can't get the job done. We just can't seem to, games done, man. It's just, we just can't seem to, we can't seem to turn up. We don't want, it's like we don't want, it's every time we get a chance, we're like, no, we don't want it. Thank you very much. We don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want to take advantage of that. Again, we drop 2 points, this time away from home. But these are the games that you look, these are the games that you could argue, right, okay, do you know what? It's not too bad. And I know you're probably thinking, what's he talking about? But Leeds United are in good form. They've beat the likes of Chelsea. They've beat the likes of, well, they drew against Liverpool at Anfield and things like that. So you can argue, okay, do you know what? You know what? This game wasn't guaranteed 3 points. It's the games like Wolves and others that where we're dropping points. These kind of games, you could say 50-50, but the other games, not so much. Anyway, positives are Kuna had a really good game. I like Kuna, watching him today. He actually put in a shift from all the players. He put in a serious shift. Senny Lemons as well had a very good game. Haven had a good game. Sesko had an absolute awful game. Worst player on the pitch from my opinion. I don't know how he's still on the pitch, but clearly, he's giving him the options. He hasn't got any options. And Ineos, Omar Brada, Jason Wilcox watching this shit. Wake the F up. Wake the F up. We're still in fifth with 31 points. What can I say, man? What can I say? I mean, look, most fans will be happy with that. Most fans are going to be happy. Let's be honest, most Man United fans will be happy with that, especially those who are already looking for excuses for Ineos and looking to look at the positive side of things and always remaining positive and blah, blah, blah. It was a decent game. It was a decent game from United, but it keeps us in touch and distance of what we need, but it's not convincing at all. But I'd say before, if someone had offered me a 1-1 draw before going into this game, unfortunately, given what I've watched in the recent games for United, I would have taken it. I would have taken it. I know it's not easy to say that, but for me, I would have taken that. The big problem we've got is still we need players in this squad. We saw our bench. The only option was Zertsky. He used that option, and look what Zertsky did. That's what having a good bench does for your team. If you've got options to bring on and make them changes that affect the game, it makes all the difference. And if Barada and Wilcox are watching thinking, oh, well, we still don't need to go out there and sign anybody in the January transfer window, think again. Think again, you flipping fools. I'm sick and tired of listening to that crappy excuse. And do you know what the worst thing is? That there'll be fans who'll sit there and take in that excuse and regurgitate that shit to everybody else and say, yeah, you know what, we don't really need any players. We're doing well. Look at us. We're doing well. We've got this much XG and we've got this much that, and we're doing pretty well. So we don't need to go out there in January and sign any players. So that's the kind of shit that they start talking about. But there is a huge number in our fan base who talk like that, who start making up excuses for Ineos. But why? What are Ineos to you? What is Jason Wilcox or Omar Brada? What have they got to do with you? Nothing. So why make up excuses for them? Why not demand a set standard and not go below that? That's my issue. I mean, why are we walking into this game trying to compete against Leeds United, a newly promoted team? Why can we not convincingly say that, look, no, we should be winning this team? Why? Why as a fan base are we so rock bottom we are at watching this kind of game and saying, oh, do you know what? Yeah, we don't expect anything more. That's the problem. That's where we're at right now, where we've just witnessed United draw away from home against Leeds, who we've traditionally won, by the way. If you look back at United playing at Elland Road, we've won at least our last 3, 4, 5 games, wherever, yeah? Comfortably. But we can't say that anymore. I'm going to do my reaction show later on, guys. I will leave it there. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody who's joined in today's watch-along. It wasn't an easy watch-along, but we're still in 5th place. We picked up a point. I think we're the 1-point merchants right now, aren't we? 1-point FC. I mean, that's what we like doing. Keeping it equals. That's what we like doing. Just going in for draws, getting our point and being happy with it. When can we actually go and win? That's my question. Next game is against Brighton, and not an easy game as well. I'm going to be, like I say, what Sandil said, I'm going to be watching carefully tonight the game involving Cameroon and South Africa. And yeah, I don't want to wish bad upon Cameroon, but I'm going to be supporting South Africa. Can South Africa knock out Cameroon? I'm not quite sure, but you know, anything can happen in a game of football. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for joining us today. It was not a super Sunday. It was a 1-point Sunday. I mean, that's all we can say. I mean, I'm going to watch Chelsea against Man City. It's going to be a big game. And of course, everyone's going to be cheering on Man City because we do not want Chelsea to win or get a point because that's not our ideal solution or ideal outcome in today. Sandil says Amrin idiot playing 3-4-3. When Leeds scores, he changed it to 4-4-2 and we score. Why not playing 4-4-2? Well, look, our formation is clearly not working. I've said that from the start of this season. I said that in pre-season. I said, look, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced with the way Amrin's setting up his team. I've said it I'm not going to change my mind. And I keep saying it. I've watched plenty of football. I've watched plenty of United to know what works and what doesn't. And I've tried to give this the benefit of my doubt, the benefit of the doubt. I've said, do you know what? Allow it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. And I'm watching differently to others. And maybe Ruben Amorim is the Man United manager for a reason. And maybe he knows something I don't know. But I've been saying it for time and time again. Number one, the 3 at the back formation in the Premier League does not work. It doesn't work. It's a different league, different play style, different teams turn up. It's hard to defend in the Premier League. You've got big players in the centre mid. It's not easy. So, for me, that formation doesn't work. For me, you've got to overload in that midfield. That's my issue. And yes, Sandil, I don't understand why either. But I just feel like, I think what's happened is that Ruben Amorim's decided to go with the 3 at the back because he feels like it's going to work. And then he's got stuck and cornered into using that formation and only that formation because he's kind of talked himself into doing that. He's talked himself into a corner. And now he's got no choice but to play 3 at the back, even though I think deep down, even he can see that it doesn't work. Even he will concede deep down somewhere that we played better against Newcastle with the 4 at the back. We played better. We look more threatening. We look more threatening when we stop playing 3 at the back. Bournemouth is a prime example when we went guns blazing and changed up our formation. And every time we were going forward, it looked like we were going to score. Things have to change. But will he change it? I don't think so. I think he's in a standoff. He's in a game of chicken with the board. And Ruben Amorim is on one side with his staff. And then across is Jason Wilcox, Wivell and Barada and the rest of them on the other side. And what they're saying to him is that we're not going to bring in the players that you want to play in this formation. That's what's happening. That's what I'm hearing from sources, that the standoff is not about personalities. It's just simply Wilcox and the board saying to Ruben Amorim that we're not going to bring in the players for you to play in this specific formation. And Ruben Amorim is saying, well, I'm not going to change from this formation, so you need to bring in the players. That's what's going on. It's a power struggle. Who's going to win? Well, it's obvious who's going to win. At the end of the day, Ruben Amorim will probably end up getting the sack or leaving at the end of the season when we finished maybe in the top 10 positions. We might finish in the Europa League positions, nowhere near the Champions League positions, because if we carry on in this form, we're not really going to be able to do that. We're not winning the games we're meant to be winning, and we're losing the games which are difficult for us. Anyway, guys, I'm going to do the reaction video shortly, and you can see that, but that's me done for today. I'll actually do a live stream, actually. I'll come on in about 20 minutes. I'll look at all the stats, and then I'll come on again, and we'll discuss the reaction to this 1-1 draw at home. Anyway, thanks Nish, thanks Jim, thanks Victor, thanks Sandil, thanks everybody else, Akash, everybody else who's joined, Elizabeth, everyone. Thank you very much for being part of the stream today. Take it easy.